They said it started with a whisper. A flicker in deep space. A signal. Weak. Broken. Not quite human. We are not alone. Those were the first words in the transmission. The second part was worse. They are already here. I was stationed on the orbital relay above Europa when the signal came through. I remember the cold hum of the station, the silence between beeps, the look in Lieutenant Garen's eyes when he decoded the message. Like something ancient had opened its mouth to speak, and only we had heard it scream. At first, Command thought it was a prank. Some deep space pirate frequency, maybe even an AI echo from the war days. But then the cities began to go dark. First it was Cairo. Then Johannesburg. Then Vancouver. No EMPs. No detonations. No fire. Just silence. Entire city grids offline. No survivors. No screams. Just stillness. I was rotated back to Earth 2 days after the last broadcast from Outpost 9. The air felt different. Thicker. Like the planet was holding its breath. I touched down in Singapore. Or what was left of it. Concrete turned to ash. Skyscrapers folded like melted wax. No human remains. Just clothes. Phones. Empty shells of what life used to be. They hadn't invaded. They'd erased. And the worst part? There were no ships. No lasers. No towering metal monsters. Just sky. Still. Quiet. Too quiet. I joined the 12th Coalition Division under Commander Rain. We set up a base in the mountains outside Kyoto. High ground. Remote. One of the last comm lines still functional. That's where we found the second signal. Buried deep in the noise, under hundreds of repeating tones, was a voice. Human. Older. Scarred. A woman. I record this for whoever survives. If anyone survives. They're not from here. They're not even from this galaxy. They don't move through space. They move through time. We played it back 50 times. The voice was breaking, coughing, gasping between words. They mimic what you remember. What you fear. They become what haunts you. They're not hunters. They're reflections. We traced the voice to a deep space probe lost 56 years ago. It had returned. And inside it, bones. Human bones. Burned into the seat. That night, we lost 3 soldiers. No perimeter breach. No alarms. Just gone. And one of them, Sergeant Vale, showed up on our security cam the next morning, standing at the edge of the trees. She'd been vaporized 2 days ago. But there she was, smiling. Watching the camp. Her eyes black. Hollow. Like her face was wearing her. We sent a recon drone. By the time it reached the tree line, she had vanished. Left behind only her boots. We reviewed the last 20 minutes of her life from the drone's feed. No visible attacker. Just static. Then screams. When we enhanced the audio, we heard it, barely. Whispers. Dozens of them. Remember me. Let me in. You know me. They spoke in voices we recognized. Mothers. Lovers. Children. Dead commanders. Things that had no right speaking anymore. The next day, we sealed the perimeter with thermal mines and static fences. Didn't matter. At exactly 2:17 a.m., every screen in the base lit up. No signal. Just her face. Sergeant Vale. She didn't move. Didn't blink. Just stared. And behind her, movement. Dozens. Maybe hundreds of figures. Silhouettes flickering like bad reception. One of them looked like Commander Rain's son. His son had died 12 years ago. That broke him. He walked outside without armor. Without a gun. Straight into the woods. We never saw him again. War Diary, Day 1. This isn't a war. Not like we imagined. No enemy to shoot. No base to bomb. This is something else. Something older than time. Something that doesn't invade planets. It infects memory. And once it knows your face, it never forgets. If you're hearing this, do not follow the signal. Do not answer the transmission. And never, ever look into their eyes.